Good morning and welcome to week 8 of Growing Roses from Seed. It is Sunday, September 29th. I wanted to catch the sun rays, but I think it's falling behind the clouds again, so you might get brightness and dark shots. But here are the updates for the avocado plant. It's doing well. I changed the water. Look at that root system. I'll show it every time. I think it's awesome. Here is the lemon tree, doing very well in the sunlight. And here are my store-bought roses. The other blooms have they're done, so I pulled the leaves off. I keep them in here. Hopefully I'll get enough to make some rose water, but I think it's growing way too slowly. And I do have buds. One here is about to open. Can you see that in the sunlight? And another one up there. And lots of new growth. See how beautiful the leaves are? They turn red and then green when they're ready. And look at how big my babies are getting. Holy cow. This one was the first to sprout. I'm wondering if this one is the black Baccara, but I'm not sure, but it's got buds everywhere. And look at that. Nice, healthy trunk or vine. Look at this. See the roots? I don't know if you can see them in the sunlight like this, but look, it's getting root bound, which is great because I want it to build nice healthy roots, and then I will transplant it. This one has come a long way too. It's taken some time, but it's doing a really good job, and you can see the vine is getting reddish purplish. That's how I know it's going to be nice and healthy. It's doing a good job. The rest haven't really grown. I'm thinking of putting some saran wrap over it to make like a greenhouse and see if I can bring them up. And if nothing comes out of that, I'll probably just plant something else in there. Let's look at the other plants. Here is the one that I overwatered. These spider plants bounce back like crazy. As you can see, it's making babies, yay! Then there's my pothos, my cat palm, my other pothos. I turned it around so that I can get a vine. You see all the little buds? I'll probably cut each one of those off, put them in water because they root, and then I make new plants out of those. And here's an update on the 3 avocado seeds. Let me see if I can put this down. So this one has started to crack a little bit. There, you see? It started to crack, so I think the roots have started. The water's still wet, so obviously it's not pulling anything yet, but let me see if I could... Yeah, it's cracking. So it's growing. So we'll just leave it there. That's the only one that I'm going to take away, just to show you what the roots look like, because I don't want it to disturb the root system for this one, and obviously I'm not going to dig that one up. We're just going to have to wait for something to pop up. But we'll see if that dirt experiment works instead of putting it right into water. My aloe vera is back there too. It's like going through a jungle. It's doing well. I think it is growing, but we'll see. Okay, on to the living room to show you my wildflowers, and to the kitchen to show you my other spider plant. We have the wildflowers that I tried to grow. I've got 2 shoots that are left so far. This one did a really great job. I just watered it, so it's probably a little underwater, but it's growing, which is very good. I'm probably going to throw some more wildflower seeds in here. Those are the ones that I got for 99 cents, so I figured let me just experiment with them. And I've got one little bud down here. Got kind of buried when I did the water, but I'm surprising that they're growing because they're here in this window, and it's starting to get cooler every day, but I am keeping it in the sunlight, so that gets some sun. Yeah. Alright, on to the kitchen. Okay, so we're in the kitchen now. It's super sunny, so it might be hard to see unless I get in close, but this is my kitchen plant. This was the original spider plant that I think I got from like Home Depot or something like that. And what I've done is when I repot it, because they're so resilient to moving around and stuff like that, when I repotted it, I separated the plants so that I could have more plants, and that's the one you see in my bedroom. This one, consistently making babies, and if you remember from last week, we had 2 new shoots which are growing like crazy. Like this one right here was a new shoot. Can you see that? This was a new shoot, and look at how big it is and how much it's growing so far. This was another new shoot, but I think it's too, yeah, this one here is a new shoot. You can see all the leaves are very young and very little. I think what I have to do is I'm probably going to repot this one. I have some rectangular pots that I probably will have them so that it fits kind of like a hedge, so to speak, and I might just put them that way, or I also have some hyacinths that I want to plant. I got some bulbs because now is the time to go shopping for seeds and bulbs, because it's the end of the season. They're trying to get rid of their stock. They're trying to get rid of plants, so if you want, go and get them, because I think right now is like people will harvest like their fall crops, and like cold weather crops are good to start planting now, maybe. At least indoors I'm going to try to do some of those, but outside, you know, it's starting to get colder, so it's not likely you're going to be able to make or have success with new plants. But if you look at these long, you see how they're a little different? Like they're long and thin. These are brand new leaves. So what I'll probably end up doing is, with each clump, I'll repot them. So, like, and I'll have to look to see what the root system is like, but like this one is a separate plant. Sorry, this one is a separate plant. There's one over here, there's one over there, and there's a few in the back too. So I will try to repot them. If I can set up, I really don't know. I'm not very good at repotting. I tend to lose plants when I repot because I think I'm either too rough or I'm not paying attention to the root system, but yeah, so basically I'll just repot them. But thanks for watching, and look forward to showing you next week